there, I'd like to show you how I make my Christmas wreaths. I say Christmas because it's getting close to Christmas, and I made this sort of in a lovely shimmery organza, but they can be used anywhere in the house at any time of the year depending on what fabrics you use. So I've used organza, but you can use cotton, use things like calico. It's really up to you what you use, as long as you can cut it up into squares and poke it into polystyrene. You know, if it works, great. So on this particular one, I've used a ring, polystyrene ring, that's 300 millimeters all the way around. So this one's quite a large one really to go on a front door. And I've literally just cut strips of organza. I've got some card here. I've just cut out strips of organza. I've used pinking shears, but you don't have to use pinking shears. You can use ordinary scissors. And I've cut it into strips, and then all I've done is literally, I don't even measure it out. It's very much an ish with me. They're roughly about 2-inch square. Some are less, some might be a little bit more, but they're just sort of roughly about 2 inches square. Now on the white one with the organza, because it's quite fine and you've got quite a large area to fill in with a fine fabric, I've actually placed 2 pieces of the organza together, and I do it sort of crossways, like so. I don't know if you can see on there. So I do it crossways, and then I just put my I use a little screwdriver, but you can use a knitting needle or a pencil. You don't want anything too pointy because it will go through the hole. And I just poke that into the middle and then push it into the polystyrene. I don't use any glue. I know some people like to use glue, but I've never found, in all the years I've done this, for me personally, I've never found a use for glue. If a piece of fabric comes out, all you need to do is just sort of pop it back in and press it back in. But you know, the glue is really an option. It's not going to go anywhere other than, you know, sort of popping out maybe, but I've never found it to be a problem. So that's entirely up to you if you do that. So that's the white shimmery one I've made. This one here is a 250mm flat-backed polystyrene ring, and with this one I'm using cotton fabric. So there's one of my squares of cotton fabric, and I'm using a different colour organza behind it. On the large one I've used a white shimmery organza, but for this one I'm using a silver organza, because the fabric I've got is white, but it's got like a silver Christmassy type pattern on it. And because the back of the fabric is a little bit plain, well, it's plain, not a little bit plain, it is plain, I put the organza on the back of it. This is just personal choice. You don't have to put anything on the back of it. If you wanted to, you could use the same fabric and actually put it together like that, so it's the same, or put it together like that. And you could use like red and green, all different colours. Really, it's a chance to experiment and explore what looks the best for you. But for me personally, on this one, I'm going to put the organza on the back of it and poke it in, and literally, there you go, it's in. I'll do that again just in case you missed that. See, that's, look at the shape of this one. I'm terrible. I'm really terrible. But, you know, it works. So if it's not broke, don't try and fix it. So there it is, look, on there. And I'm going to find a place just on there. Get my screwdriver, poke it in. And that's in there, look. And if you find it needs another little push in, which it shouldn't do really, there you go. And that's it done. Okay. So I hope you enjoy watching that and have a go. Thank you for watching.